Oh, I'm live. I can't believe I'm doing this. So I said it would come on. I have to work here later, and yeah. So I don't have a lot of time. I just wanted to come on because that thing that I read about Musk, and this is all for entertainment purposes only, how he's again instigating conflict. And now it's in Ireland. So let me find the article. I read the thing that's going on in Ireland and I had a very instant reaction, which was, please don't do that. Please don't fight because it never goes anywhere positive. It doesn't help. It doesn't get rid of immigrants. It doesn't. And we're all immigrants, right? Especially here in America. Um, in different places across the world, there's a higher concentration of, immigrants. Now, Ireland, maybe there's less of that. I don't know. I know that lately there's been more because of war, because of various wars across the world and people who have been displaced. So, and I know it's not all of Ireland reacting. So I know most people, most Irish, most British, most people across the world are good people, loving people who love immigrants and who are respectful and inclusive. Um, so let me just put that out there. Some of my favorite people that I know are incredibly kind, compassionate, and they're from Ireland. They're from England and Ireland. So, yeah, I don't mean to say everybody from there is fighting and doesn't like immigrants. And so, what happened was okay, so what happened was there was this thing. Okay, this guy wrote on his timeline in threads. Seth Abramson wrote, Dublin, a timeline. So, this happened in Dublin. A tragic stabbing happens in Dublin. The suspect is Algerian. Police immediately say there is no sign this was a terrorist event. Kind of like the border thing that happened with Canada and the Rainbow Bridge, where everyone was quick to say, the GOP, MAGA people were, oh, it's Biden's fault and we need to secure the borders and it's a terrorist event and blah, blah, blah. It's on purpose. It was just an accident. Some guy just was a bad driver. Um, Police plead with the public not to spread misinformation about the event. That's good. Um, Police say there is no sign this was a terrorist event. Musk, here he comes, and his pals spread misinformation on Twitter, suggesting this was a terror attack. It came right after the failed thing in with Canada and the Rainbow Bridge. It's almost like these are all planned for entertainment purposes only. And that one didn't work, so then they went for this one. Suggesting this Musk suggested this was a terror attack motivated by race and Europe is headed for civil war. Why is he always, hey, warrior girl, why is Musk always instigating war? Why is he always in the middle? He was right in the middle of Ukraine and Russia. He gets in the, and I don't understand it. I don't, but in the end, it'll make sense. Okay, so riots unfold. Okay, Musk says on Twitter, using his platform that he shouldn't have, he should never buy. He didn't even have the money to buy it. He shouldn't have bought it. Our government was on there. The White House, the president was on there. News media was on there. Really hijacked Twitter and as a war weapon, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. So he could spread misinformation, and he's doing it right now, and he shouldn't be on there. Okay, he suggested this was a terror attack motivated by race, and Europe is headed for civil war. Why does he want war? Why? Well, think who he works with. Think about who he works with. Putin, for entertainment purposes only. We know he's worked with, the Saudis for entertainment purposes only. He's gotten money from them for entertainment purposes only. Jared Kushner, etc., etc. Riots unfold, led by, per police, far right, it's always the far right, hooligans reading online misinformation. Musk is just getting started. So here's the thing. Here's what I wanted to, here's my psychic insight on this that may or may not be right, but it's what I've been getting. So from the very beginning, as I've said, with Ukraine, when Putin attacked Ukraine, and Musk said, hey, y'all, I've got this cool web. It's all over the sky because he's in the Starlink and all that, and SpaceX and all that crap, which we should not have because it shouldn't be government subsidized. And he's like, hey, y'all, in Ukraine, you can use my satellites for internet. And they do. And then what I got psychically was that the pings on their cell phones were being found in concentrations of people hiding from Putin war bombs, and then they got bombed because the Starlinks found them. So I tried to tell everyone, please don't use Starlink. If you're in Ukraine, please don't use it. And that was before he took over Twitter. And when he took over Twitter, I knew, yeah, I knew for sure he was working with Putin. And now we know that he did work with Putin. He is working with them and the Saudis. And now he's trying to start war. Why would he want to start war? Putin. That's what I just got. Putin. Pure, plain, and simple. And you can connect it to everything going on with the Hamas. And he's in with that too for entertainment purposes only. And you know what I've been getting? You know how he puts out his satellites, gobs and gobs and masses of satellites, and all over the atmosphere for whatever nefarious reasons that he's doing it. That it's a control. It's a control of our airwaves. It's a control of algorithms. I don't believe that anyone can get in your thoughts and manipulate your brain, but I feel like you can be sort of like corralled, per the internet, how when you look at your phone and you just thought to yourself, gee, I would really like to have a pumice stone for my feet. Just a weird thought, I need a pumice stone. You open up your phone, open up YouTube, and it says, want a pumice stone? See, that's how I think it works. I think there's all this algorithm, not mind reading, but sort of corralling our thoughts via waves and stuff like that. It's getting weird, but all psychic intuition, not fact. And I feel like he can sort of influence, and this is just all collectively. And now look at how we have with the Palestinian Israel war attacks, people now that you never would have thought would be anti-Semitic are now anti-Semitic. And it's kind of like watching zombies form right in front of your eyes. So I just want to say, I wanted to come on here and say that I think that a lot of things that we're going through mentally, yeah. And let me put that on here. I feel sort of like I got all that out, and I feel sort of like embarrassed, but also like this is what I'm getting psychically and intuitively, and so I have to say it. Always think with love. Always think with an open mind. Don't think with the crowd. Don't think with oh, well, that sounds good. Oh no, they're saying it's okay to hate, or this side's good and this side's bad. Nothing's ever like directly good and bad. There's always people caught in the middle. There's always, some, like Putin, for instance. I never thought everyone in Russia was bad. I thought, I feel sorry for them to be caught up in this, because I know a lot of them have family and friends and loved ones in Ukraine, and I know not all of them want to be in a war. He did it. And so, a lot of what we're going through, we get brainwashed into thinking, oh, I should hate this group or this person or that. So the second that you start to feel like you should hate someone, step back and say, you know what? I'm not going to hate anyone. I'm going to stand on my own. If the world wants to criticize me, chastise me, and push me off the edge and push me into the corner and reject me, fine. I'll be rejected. I'll be alone. And I'm okay with being the black sheep. If using love and peace and compassion and having the concept that we're all one is bad, then I'm bad. So don't be embarrassed to stand outside the crowd and to say, I'm seeing shades of gray everywhere. I don't see good, bad, or black and white. I'm seeing in the middle. Always look in the middle, because that's where the real truth lies. And it's always complicated. It's never going to be easy. But I'll tell you what, the easy concept is that love is the only thing that's real, and everything else is an illusion. So if you are taught that, oh, the immigrants are ruining your country, and the immigrants are the reason why you don't have enough money, the immigrants are the reason, or this person, or this ethnicity, or females, or blah, 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 or whatever. No. Never allow anyone to make you hate. Never lower yourself to that. Always use love. Always stand outside as a critical thinker, even if it means that you're alone. Be alone in your conscience. Be alone with dignity and morality and compassion. It takes a lot of mindfulness, and it does take, you're alone. You're outside. You're sometimes, yeah, it's hard. It's hard. You're called the fool, is what I wanted to say. But I just wanted to come on and say, no, it's not all of Ireland. Most of Ireland, almost all of Ireland, are very good, loving, kind people. And I feel sad that you guys are going through this, but don't let people like Musk tell you, and don't let the media, there's good media and there's bad, don't let anyone tell you what you know is true in your gut, and don't allow anyone to tell you that hating someone is okay, because it's never okay. It never works out. Love is the only thing that's real. It's the glue that holds the universe. It is the universe. Everything else is like acid trying to wash it away. Love is the only thing that's real. Don't hate. Don't hate. Don't fear. And don't trust people like Musk. I feel like we're getting a lot of. You're welcome, Warrior Girl. Thanks for being here. Thank you, all of you, for lurkers and anyone who supports me. Thank you. Yeah, I don't like Musk. I don't trust him. And you notice how when, thank goodness, finally, people like Apple and others are saying, yeah, we got to leave. We got to leave Twitter. Finally, this isn't good. It took them a while, but because money, it's real hard to get out of that, money motivation. But now they're trying to fight back, like Musk is, freedom of speech. Yeah. Don't listen to him. Don't worry. He's not a good guy. And I don't really, when people say, well, but he's actually a good guy. No, he's not. He's not a good guy. I don't wish anyone harm, but I've never gotten about Elon Musk that he's a good guy. In fact, I think a lot of stuff going on with YouTube is from Musk. A lot of the stuff that's happened with YouTube for the last 6 months, because he's got some connection with it. And anyway, I'm going to get out of it. But watch out for these false flag terrorists, report. Oh, it's terrorists and the border, secure the borders and war, and we're going to have war here. It's all connected. He's working with Putin, and he's working with the Saudis for entertainment purposes only. I don't know why, but it must be money. He's got something in this. Don't trust him. Don't listen to him. Don't be manipulated. I know you guys that are here, I know that you're not, but I just had to say that. And yeah, I know you are, Warrior Girl. I always feel bad when I go on and say all that, because I know when you're here that you're with me and you agree with me. But I just had to get the message out that he's behind a lot of this. He is behind, I don't know, 75%. He's got his, hand in the cookie jar, doing dirty work for these big masters of war. And I wish that somebody would stop him. I wish he didn't have Twitter. Everybody leave. What's it called now? X. When I saw that X, I was like, wow, that kind of looks like a Nazi symbol. Not a mistake. He's clear where his lines are drawn. Leave X. It's not helping you to be there. It's not helping anyone to be there. So I just want to say I love you guys. Warrior Girl, thank you for being here. Have a blessed Friday, and I'll come back. Hopefully I have to work all weekend. So thanks for being with me. Yeah, you're right. It's true. And what gets me, I have to leave soon, but what gets me is that how gullible, I feel sad because I know people can be really gullible, but when people fall for it, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a really suspicious person. I suspect everybody's motivations, and I just never thought Elon was a good person, and I still don't. And no one's going to convince me this guy's a good guy, especially what I got about Ukraine and what he was doing. But it'll all come out in the end. So, thanks, Warrior Girl. Have a great weekend, you too, and I'll see you later. Take care. Bye.